new man, talking about Rodrigo Hernandez to the Blaugrana fans, and the corners are actually hoping that they will have a season to remember. This is what Hansi Flick had to say ahead of that particular one.
We need you. Everyone here in the stadium, we need everyone. We need your support. We need your energy, and of course your passion. First, necessitem. Okay? Once, now it's difficult. Now it's junts some mascots. Visca el Barça, Visca Catalonia.
Winning the La Liga for Barcelona seems to not be any big deal. But can they make a massive step up? Because it's been 11 years and counting since they won the Holy Grail, which is the UEFA Champions League. Because you have to dial back to when Barcelona won in 2015. So they're looking forward to what will be a season where they can converge together and go for glory. Let's see what Arsenal Flicks can actually do with this particular team. But in the meantime, let's turn to the transfer window, which will be closing very, very soon. But one thing is certain, Manchester United finally are making a massive move. At the moment, we hear that they put a 5-year deal on the table for Baleba from Brighton and Hove Albion, as they are hoping that in the next 24 hours, he'll be flying into Manchester to complete that particular deal. And they are hoping to put pen to paper and actually snap him off from Brighton and Hove Albion to shore up their midfield. In the meantime, as we press it even further, this is already agreed right now. There were variations in the valuation, but as it stands right now, 51 million has been agreed. Some say 50 million. But one thing is certain, Ezri Konsa, English international, former Aston Villa man, now an Arsenal man, will be going to join the Gunners, and people are just getting excited that looking at how things are playing out and looking at how things are stacking up for Arsenal ahead of tomorrow's opener against Coventry City. We are sure that maybe the Gunners, for the second time in a row, will be maintaining and keeping that particular trophy. Let's see if they can actually do that. But as we press it even further, let's actually get into Formula One. And quickly, we must actually tell you that news coming in is the fact that Carlos Sainz has actually signed to 2027 for Williams. And one man that joined in 2016, the Red Bull team, will be remaining with the Red Bull team till 2030. There were talks that he might actually go to Mercedes or McLaren. All that has been jettisoned as he has put pen to paper, and he will remain with Mercedes. Will remain with Red Bull ahead of the new season. Of course, he'll be going to his homeland to actually race this weekend, where we'll be seeing the Dutch Grand Prix actually pick up. So let's see if he can actually have great success. He's won 4 titles with them, championship titles, and he'll be hoping to do more with this particular team. And the big one actually coming in, the final one before we actually hand it over to you, is the fact that at the moment, the Nigerian Football Federation have been given 24 hours to resign. All right, because they've been accused of maladministration, misappropriation, and misjudgment in terms of how they've actually handled football matters over the last 4 years. One thing is certain, the National Sports Commission have insisted that they need to do an overhaul from top to bottom, because the FA chairman, when you look at it closely, that's where the fourth line someone is actually saying actually comes from. Because they are dead weights, dead woods, who are not adding any value to football, but yet taking the major stakes and taking major seats when it comes to footballing matters. Let's see what actually happened. But one thing is certain, it seems the Ibrahim Gusso-led board history right now. Who takes over is left to be seen. There are reports that normalization committee will be instituted and inaugurated very soon, and maybe they might actually spearhead and pilot the affairs for the meantime as we actually get into murky waters. But one thing is certain, football must hit a reset here in Nigeria because we've hit the lowest ebb. Over to you guys.
Thank you for bringing this good news. The Nigerian Football Federation has been asked to resign so that we can chart a new path forward for Nigerian football. Good news. We'll take a short break.